Hello children, welcome back to my channel. Now I am dealing with 7th class maths, construction of triangles. Now this construction of triangles chapter is dealing with how to construct a triangle with the help of the given measures. Some measures are given to you, with that you have to construct. Let us directly go to the construction. When three sides are given to you, the first part of it is when three sides are given. Three sides of a triangle are given. How it has to be constructed, we are going to talk about. Now, let us see example 1. Construct triangle PQR with the sides PQ is equal to 4 centimeters, QR is equal to 5 centimeters, and then RP is equal to 7 centimeters. So this is what you need to construct, children. So before going to this construction, always we need to go for rough diagram. First we have to draw a rough diagram and write the measures that are given to the triangle. Then accordingly you have to do. Without rough diagram, don't do any constructions, children. When the marks are allotted stepwise for your problems, 1 mark is allotted to the rough diagram. If you don't draw the rough diagram, you are going to lose that mark. So be careful. So now let us see. Let me draw the triangle PQR. Rough diagram, just the free hand you are going to draw. PQR. So in this, PQ is 4 centimeters, QR is 5 centimeters, RP is 7 centimeters. So you have got an idea about how you need to do the construction. So first what you have to do, as the figure indicates, first QR 5 centimeters. With 5 centimeters, by using the scale, 5 centimeters measure. So you have to draw a line segment. So I have drawn a line segment of 5 centimeters. This is Q and this is our 5 centimeters. Now what should I do? Q as a center, 4 centimeters as radius. I should draw an arc. So Q as center. So this is 4 centimeters. Q as center, 4 centimeters as radius. I should draw an arc. So let me draw an arc like this. Next, R as a center, 7 centimeters as radius. R as a center, 7 centimeters as radius. I should cut this arc. So this is R. R as a center. 7 centimeters means, see, I am going to get an arc like this. So if this arc is a little bit away from this, so what I should do? I should extend this arc. This arc, I should extend it so that these two arcs will meet at a point, and this is point P. Now I should join QP, QP and PR. This is the construction. So this I have done with 4 centimeters and this is 7 centimeters. See children, I am using the instruments and I am trying to do it as well as possible. But because the board is slippery, I may not get it properly. But if you follow my steps, if you observe how I am doing the construction, you will definitely get correct construction in your notebook. So after drawing this construction, this is the construction of this triangle we have done. Now we need to write steps. The steps of the constructions, it's very important, because I think 4 marks like that. If it is an essay type, 4 marks they will allot for steps. And for construction, if it is an 8 marks question, you will be getting 1 mark here, remaining marks here, like that. The distribution will be there without writing the steps. If you just do the construction and leave it, you don't get marks. If it is, if the construction has come for short answers, it's okay. But in essay type, whether they have asked you to write the steps of construction or not, but it is always better if you write the construction steps if the question comes for essay type. Short answer, if they ask you write, if they don't ask, you need not write. So that you keep it in mind. So steps of construction, see children, always your steps should be very short and sweet. Means what? In a simple way. You should write all the construction steps. And one more thing you remember properly, that if a person who doesn't know how it has to be constructed, even that person, when he follows the steps that you have written and start doing the construction, he should get the exact figure. Means so precisely, so confidently, so perfectly, your steps should be there. Don't write lengthy literature for the steps. They are not needed. What you have to do, that's enough. In single line, at the most 1.5 line, that's enough. Not more than that. So here, the first step is draw QR is equal to 5 centimeters. And second step, Q as center, 4 centimeters as radius, draw an arc. Next what we did, R as center, 7 centimeters as radius. Here what did you do? You have drawn an arc upon a given arc. So first arc is this. This is first arc. And you are cutting this arc by taking 7 centimeters. So you will write 7 centimeters as radius. Cut the previous arc. Cut the previous arc at P. At P. See, this step will clearly give you an understanding. One thing you remember, children, when you have done 4 centimeters radius an arc, you did not get any point. So you could not give any name to it. But when you go with the other construction, where R as center, 7 centimeters as radius, when you have drawn an arc, that arc has cut the previous arc. That is why we don't use draw. We use the word cut. Cut the previous arc. That means what? You have to draw an arc upon the arc which is given to us, so that the two arcs will cross each other and cut a single point, and that point will give you a particular name according to the construction, according to the problem given. We have named it as P. Now what is the next point? We have got this point. Then what did you do? Join PQ and PR. We have joined. Then fifth point is triangle PQR is the required triangle. See children, how easily with 5 steps you could complete this construction. This is very important, children. How you are writing the steps of construction will tell how well you have prepared for the exam. Please copy it. Now we are going to do exercise 9.1. In this, the first one, construct triangle ABC in which AB is 5.5 centimeters, BC is 6.5 centimeters and CA is 7.5 centimeters. So let me do this construction, children. First, as I said, rough diagram. Let me draw a rough diagram A, B, C, in which AB is 5.5 centimeters, BC is 6.5 centimeters, CA is 7.5 centimeters. So we have got an idea about how it has to be constructed. So first what you have to do, you have to take 6.5 centimeters BC. So this is 6.5 centimeters, B and C 6.5 centimeters. Next, B as a center, 5.5 centimeters as radius. B as a center, 5.5 centimeters as radius. You have to cut an arc. Draw an arc. Sorry, first time when you are drawing, you have to say it. Draw an arc. B as a center, 5.5 centimeters as radius. This is an arc which you have drawn. Next, C as a center, 7.5 centimeters as radius. C as a center, 7.5 centimeters as radius. So, this is C. C as a center, 7.5 centimeters as radius. You have to draw another arc like this. So, now what did you get? You have got a point. This is A. Now you need to join A and B, A and C. So this is 5.5 centimeters, 7.5 centimeters. So this is the construction that I have got. Now let me write the steps. So what are the steps? What is the first point? Draw. First point here, draw BC is equal to 6.5 centimeters. And second point, B as center, 5.5 centimeters as radius. Draw an arc. This is the second point. Third one, C as center, 7.5 centimeters as radius. Cut the previous arc at, what is the point we have written? A. That point should be named as A. Fourth one, join AB and AC. Fifth point, triangle ABC is the required triangle. So these are the construction steps for this problem, children. First problem, please note it down. This is 9.1 first bit, first problem. Now second problem, children. Second problem, construct triangle NIB in which NI is 5.6, IB is 6 centimeters, BN is 6 centimeters. After doing the construction, they are asking which type of construction is this. So let us draw a rough diagram. NIB. NI is 5.6 centimeters, IB is 6 centimeters and BN also is 6 centimeters. So basing on this, let us draw the triangle. First, I should draw IB 6 centimeters. So this is 6 centimeters line segment IB. 6 centimeters. Now, what you need to do? You have to take I as center 5.6 centimeters. So, 5.6 centimeters I am taking. Yeah, this is 5.6. So, I as a center, 5.6 centimeters as a radius, I am drawing an arc. Okay. Now, B as a center, 6 centimeters as a radius. B as a center and 6 centimeters as a radius. I should draw an arc. So, children, 6 centimeters as a radius, I am getting an arc like this. So, this is 6 centimeters arc. So, I'll call it as N. Now, let me join N and I and N and B. So, this is 6 centimeters. This is 5.6 centimeters. So, let us now, first let us draw the construction steps. So, what are the steps of construction? The first point, draw IB is equal to 6 centimeters. And what is the second one? I as center 5.6 centimeters as radius. Draw an arc. Next, third one. B as center 6 centimeters as radius. Cut the previous arc. Cut the previous arc at what is the point called N. And fourth point, join NI and NB. And fifth one, triangle NIB is the required triangle. So, these are all the construction steps we have written. Now, what is the next question? What is the type of triangle? Which type of triangle? What is the type of triangle, children? So, in this triangle, IB is equal to BN is equal to 6 centimeters. So, two sides of the triangles are equal. Therefore, it is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. We know that different names are allotted. Once let us have a recollection of the different sides. One is equilateral triangle, a triangle in which all the sides are equal, that is equilateral triangle. A triangle in which two sides are equal, it is isosceles triangle. A triangle in which all sides differ, scalene triangle. So these are the three names of the triangles basing on what? Basing on the sides measure. So names of the triangle depends upon sides measure. Here we have got the two sides as equal. When two sides are equal, it is an isosceles triangle. Please note it down, children. Now, children, the next problem here. The next problem, that is fourth problem. Construct triangle XYZ in which XY is 6 centimeters, YZ is 8 centimeters, ZX is 10 centimeters. And after this, what is that they are asking? using the protractor, find the angle at x. Which type of triangle is this? So, first we draw the rough diagram. And after drawing the rough diagram, children, they are asking to measure angle x. So, measurement of angles, base angles means it is easy, convenient for us to measure. So, I am writing x here, y here, and z here. So, in this xy, they have given 6 centimeters. YZ, they have given 8 centimeters. ZX, 10 centimeters. So, let us do the construction. So, first 6 centimeters XY. So, this is XY 6 centimeters. Now, X as center 10 centimeters. I should take 10 centimeters. This is 10 centimeters is very lengthy arc I am going to get. This is 10 centimeters. So, X as center, 10 centimeters as radius. I should draw an arc. So, the arc goes like this. And Y as center, 8 centimeters as radius. This is 8 centimeters. Y as a center, 8 centimeters as radius. I should draw an arc like this. So, these two arcs are meeting at a point. This is Z. Now, join XZ and YZ. So, this is 10 centimeters, 8 centimeters, 6 centimeters. So, when you are drawing the steps, writing the steps, the first point, draw XY is equal to 6 centimeters. Second point, X as center, 10 centimeters as radius. Draw an arc. Third point, Y as center, how much? 8 centimeters as radius. Cut the previous arc. Cut the previous arc at Z. And fourth one, join ZX and ZY. Fifth point, triangle XYZ is the required triangle. See children, same construction steps with difference in their measurements you are getting. By the time you finish this exercise, you will get the points also, steps also. You need not by heart them. Now, what is that they are asking? They are asking you to measure angle X. Find angle at X and which type of triangle. So, when I measure it, angle X, so in this way when I measure angle X, this is 55 degrees, like that I have got children. So, angle X, I have got it as 55 degrees here. So, it depends upon, see children, I told you, my constructions may not be 100% perfect because of the slippery nature of the board. You may get something else here also. You may get 60 degrees also. So, please do the construction and measure once again to find out what is this angle. Now, I am saying that triangle, angle X is equal to 50 degrees. It is an acute angle. Therefore, triangle XYZ is an acute angled triangle. This is the answer for this problem, children. Which type of triangle means it is acute angled triangle. Please note it down. Fifth sum, children. Now, fifth sum, it is construct a triangle ABC in which AB is 4 centimeters, BC is 7 centimeters, and CA is 3 centimeters. So, let me draw first a triangle ABC in which AB is 4 centimeters, BC is 7 centimeters, CA is 3 centimeters. So this triangle I should draw. So first let me take BC 7 centimeters. So B and C 7 centimeters. Now what should I do? I have to go for BA 4 centimeters. So this is 4 centimeters. By taking 4 centimeters, I should draw BA 4 centimeters. So this will be BA 4 centimeters and CA 3 centimeters. So this is 3 centimeters, C and A. See children, these two arcs are not meeting. So what I should do? I have to extend this arc. Extend it in such a way that they both will meet at a point. So this is A, where they are meeting. This is B. So I should join A and B and A and C. Now AB is 4 centimeters, AC is 3 centimeters. So when you take like this, I got a very small difference between them, children. Your wish, you can take AC as base or AB as base, but anyway, you will be getting a triangle. Now, steps. Whatever I have drawn in the rough diagram, accordingly I have done the construction. So first one is draw BC is equal to 7 centimeters. Second point, B as center, 4 centimeters as radius. Draw an arc. Next point, C as center, 3 centimeters as radius. Cut the previous arc at A. Fourth one, join AB and AC. Fifth point, triangle ABC is the required triangle. Now the second question is, which type of triangle is this? See children, of course it is a scalene triangle. You can check that type of triangle. They have not asked you to measure the angles. So we can say that all the three sides are of different measures. Therefore, it is a scalene triangle. Apart from this, you can also write also angle A is an obtuse angle. Yes or no? See, we can observe that this angle, this is more than 90 degrees, you can see. Therefore, it is an obtuse angled triangle. So which type means basing on the sides, if you see, it is a scalene triangle. Basing on the angles, if you see, this is an obtuse angled triangle. So anyway, the answer, the name of the triangle, we have done it here, children. Please note it down. This is fifth one. Now, exercise, this one, problem 6 we are doing. In exercise 9.1, problem 6. Construct a triangle PEN with PE 4 centimeters, EN 5 centimeters, and NP 3 centimeters. So, let me draw a rough diagram. PEN with PE 4 centimeters, EN 5 centimeters, NP 3 centimeters. Now see the continuation. If you draw circles instead of arcs, till now what we have done, we could draw the arcs. But according to this, what they are asking? They are asking to continue the arc. An arc, if you continue, you will get circle. So if you draw circles, how many points of intersection do you get? Means, see, when two arcs are intersecting, we are getting 1 point. So now they are asking to complete the circle. So how many points of intersection you are getting, they are asking, and how many triangles are possible. So with that construction, how many triangles you can say, you can do, and is this true in case of every triangle. So they are asking us to do the circle, so I am trying to do it here, children. So first I should draw EN 5 centimeters. This is EN 5 centimeters. Now, what should I do? I have to take 4 centimeters as radius, and I should draw a circle with 4 centimeters as radius. I should draw a circle. E as a center, I should draw a circle like this with 4 centimeters as radius. So, when the circle is drawn like this, see children, I told you, no, this is very slippery. So, I may get a circle or I may not get. So, I'll do one thing, children. I'll just extend it with my hand because it is not possible for me to complete the circle. So, usually you will get a circle like this. I am extending this. Okay, this is E and N. This is E. Now, N as a center, 3 centimeters. So, this is 3 centimeters. So, 3 centimeters as radius, N as a center, I should draw a circle. So, when I draw a circle with N as a center, 3 centimeters as radius, I will get it like this. So, I will continue, children, because this is Not possible with this boat. So I'm trying to complete the circle in this way. Of course, it is not correct circle, children. I know that it is somewhat crooked because I am doing it by hand. Please, you don't do it. You use the instrument and complete the circle. If you have completed the circle, see these two are the points of intersection. So how many points of intersection? So actually this is P. So you can consider this is also P according to the triangle. So if you join P and E and P and N, you are getting one triangle. You can even join here. See, I am doing it in broken line. This is P. So, see children, how many triangles are possible? Two triangles are possible. So, let us try write what are the points of intersection. So, how many points of intersection you have got? Point of intersections. We have got them as 2. So, the how many triangles are possible? Number of triangles. How many triangles you have got? That is also 2. Is it possible? True in all the cases? Yes, it is possible in all the cases. This is possible. And let us write the steps. First one, draw En is equal to 5 centimeters. And second one, E as center, 4 centimeters as radius. According to the problem, draw a circle. Draw a circle. Okay. Now third one, N as center, 3 centimeters as radius. Here also you have to draw the circle. Draw a circle. Next point, the two circles intersect at 2 points P. Let me write this as P dash. P and P dash. So these two are two different points, P and P dash. Next one, join PE and PN to get triangle PEN. So next one, join P dash E and P dash N to get triangle P dash E. That's all. This is the construction. So even you can write seventh one, two triangles, triangle PEN and triangle P dash EN are formed. You can write this. This will give you the apt answer for the question, children. First, they have given the measures. With the measures, we need to do the construction. But what did they give? If you draw circles instead of arcs, in all these earlier exercises, earlier sums, what we have done? We have done the arcs to join. But here he is asking to draw the circles. So when you draw the circles, instead of arcs, if you draw the circles instead of arcs, how many points of intersection do you get? Where, how many points where they intersect? And how many triangles are possible? Is it true? in case of every triangle. Of course, when I have drawn the two circles here, I have got the two circles are meeting at 2 points. One I named it as P, another one is P dash. When I join PE and PN, these measures also you can write, children. This is 4 centimeters, this is 3 centimeters, this is 4 centimeters, this is 3 centimeters. So when you draw this, what are you getting? You are getting one triangle PEN and another one P dash EN. These are the two triangles. That is why first question, how many points of intersections? 2. Number of triangles formed? 2. So, is it possible with every case? Yes, it is possible in all the cases. When all the three sides of a triangle is given, instead of arc, if you draw the circle, definitely you will be getting two triangles. It is always possible. That is why I have written here. These are the steps of construction. These steps of constructions are little bit different to that of the earlier one because we are using the circles instead of arcs. I hope I am clear, children. Please note it down. So with this, I am concluding my topic. In the next class, I will be doing the next topic.